So after turn point 2, Pal is the first back in the air with the German Marcus following him. And yeah, a bunch of them are coming up this same spur, while a different group, including Kriegel and Maxime, have gone this way that's more on the course line. And looks like the Polish guy is flying again. He was walking for quite some time. Hasn't crossed the valley yet. King is down the valley. There's a few others down there. Richie. Oh, the Spanish guys as well, and someone near him, Slovenian. Yeah, so things have really slowed down for a lot of the guys that have landed. This is the girls, Laurie and Celine. They were together before anyway. Yeah, so probably overshading, and there'll be showers around too, although it didn't seem to be any on the radar where they're flying at the moment. The Czech guy still hiking up the hill here, and the Romanian Toma had soared this ridge for a while and he's landed high, but hasn't gone very far, unfortunately. It doesn't look like they'll be making it to turn point 3 tonight, but yeah, it's been a good run. 25 past 6, Kriegel, Maxime and Dongi have just launched. Going to be joined by a couple other French, by the looks of it, and the American. And they're the ones that went that way from the turn point. Oh, what a mess. So, Pal and Marcus, the Germans, have been flying for quite a while now. And they have gone just a little west of where Kriegel crossed over on the way to turn point 2. And yeah, I would say you probably want to end up in the high mountains later in the day now, but it really just depends where the sun is too. Some areas will be clouded up, I would say. It's almost 7 p.m. and I've been watching Pal live streaming. He's flying with the German Marcus, and they've just landed and they're going to hike and fly over that. But the main gaggle is got a lot of people in it. It's actually 2 gaggles that's combined. There's one is Kriegel and a bunch of the Frenchies and the American come from that ridge, and another bunch have followed Pal's launch but crossed over earlier. So yeah, it looks like there's a fair bit of clumpy cloud around the peaks and stuff, but they'll be using the valley winds and soaring ridges and finding the last climbs of the day to see how far you can get. So we've got Marcus and Pal leading on the left there, but a massive gaggle gliding in. But they're pretty low. I'm not sure what they're going to do here. Dirigati took a bit of a different line, but he's coming back to meet up with the others. So Simon, he just got a bit low and he's more or less doing the same thing. Got the American coming across to join them. He was a bit slower off the same launch as Kriegel and co. And a bunch of guys on the ground, still heading to turn point 2. So Richie's almost there, and that's Goshabao has just launched, and yeah, still a few bit further back, heading further to turn point. Oh, good, the Czech guy's taken off, but unfortunately, he doesn't seem like he's doing very well. More or less 1,000 metres in the air. Could be quite shady down that way. The Romanian has been flying along. Those guys are probably going to be pretty hard pressed to make it to the turn point tonight. So just after 7 p.m, all the leaders are on the ground now, pretty close to each other. Looks like they'll hike up for a glide into Salfelden, and yeah, they're a long stretch from making it to the next turn point tonight. I mean, they won't be able to walk there before it's thermic tomorrow, so might give some of the guys behind a little bit of a chance to catch up if they have to land in the valley. It's 20 to 9, so the last 20 minutes that people can fly. The Czech guy, unfortunately, has decked it. Tom has got one last flight, but he's pushing into a valley wind, and the wind at all altitudes, I believe, is that from that direction. Yeah, there's quite a bunch of people that got the turn point on the ground, or will be shortly. Richie has done so and he's continued out on foot. I guess he thought he didn't have time to fly again. Hope he's taking care of his legs. There's going to be a late flight here from Germany number 2. Someone here still flying. That's Nico Donini. What's his name? Paul Guschebauer. Looks like he's top landed and he's about to go for a last sleddy. And the whole field, well, the leading pack has glided again after face landing on the ridge. Well, they soared up a little bit by the looks of it. So they're all going to South Alton. And the German guy has gone off, he went off down the ridge a bit, different to Powell. So Marcus is still airborne, flying over South Alton over the lee gaggle now. So he's just gone off to do his own route a little bit. And Powell, despite joining the gaggle, he's gone off and just managed to maintain his lead at the end of the day.